Have you ever wanted to create a progress bar in Power BI? Well, stick around, watch this video, and I'm going to teach you how in 3 ways. Hi, everybody. My name is Greg Tresiak. I'm one of the trainers here at Pragmatic Works, and like you, I am interested in all things Power BI. But lately, I've been wanting to push the envelope. I've wanted to try out new and exciting ways to really get the most out of my reports. And this series, I think we're going to dive into some really awesome ways to do things that we usually do in Power BI. Whether it's at the gym, our homework, the mileage on our cars. I mean, we're tracking things all the time. I want to get into showing you how to build out this progress bar in 3 ways. Check down in the info section below, and you're going to find a file with everything you need to follow along right alongside. You ready? Let's dive in. First things first, let me show you what we've got, and then we're going to build it here together. So number 1, I've got beginner completed. I want to show you this page here, because all we've got here is a very simple and easy stacked bar chart. I made a few small changes here, and I'm tracking progress towards a goal. Let me show you what the fake data looks like here in our table view. In the table view, it's very simple. It's just employee name, their progress, and what is their target goal. And you can see here, hey, you know what? I'm 18 out of the 25 that I need to reach my goal. But how I tracked this was I'm going to go ahead and just build that bar chart and place in the employee name followed by the current progress. Super easy to do. So let's try to build it together on our beginner start page. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I click the blank background so there's nothing selected. I'll then go in and do stacked bar chart. I'm going to make it nice and big so I can see everything really easily. And we're going to go ahead and bring in just something from our progress table. I know you see this measures table and you're probably thinking, Greg, I want some of those. We're going to get to it. So let's just bring in our employee name to the y-axis, and we're going to bring in the current progress to the x-axis. So what you can see here is, let's follow this up. One thing we need to turn on is data labels. Super easy to do. With my visual selected, I'll go over to format my visual and turn on data labels. Nice and easily, 1 click, and we're starting to match up pretty well. But what you're going to notice here is I have a line. This line here is going to represent something pretty unique. And let me show you. In the completed area here, I'm going to go over to add further analysis to your visual. While you're there, you're going to see that I've created a constant line. Now, this constant line I can create as a goal. This is something I can manipulate and move as needed. Let's go ahead and build out this same goal in our file. Here's the thing with this, right? We have all these various progress levels here. If I go to add further analysis, add in that constant line, and let's say this is our goal, I have to provide it some sort of value. What's interesting here is if I just say 30, let's go with 30 here, you'll notice that it's got a nice constant line at the 30 mark. This doesn't match exactly with our other visual over here, where we notice in this constant line here, the value is actually having some conditional formatting. We're dipping our toes into upscaling this a little bit, getting it better, but let me show you our conditional formatting. So I changed this to be whatever the sum of the target goal is. This was a really simple condition-based formatting based on a field value. It's very easy to set up. If I go to beginner start and click on the visual, back to further analysis, that constant line, I'm going to make the value not static like that, but make it change based on the sum of their progress. Well, that simple change is going to make some big effects on the scale here. And I can mess with it a little bit, but it's really how far they need to actually, you know what? Let's make this based on our goal. Let's make this based on the goal instead. I think that's what we've got set up here. Let's take a peek. Yeah, we don't need to look at their progress total here. we want to track our goal. So let's go back and change that real quick to be nice and easily not the sum of their current progress, but we'll go to the progress table and grab that goal. That's going to change it up. Now, what's unique about this is the sum of that target goal, but let me show you a beginner way to balance this out. Let's add in a slicer. I'm going to make sure I have nothing selected, grab in a slicer, and bring in the employee names. Here, I can click on anybody from the Power BI crew, and I can see if they've met their goal. Notice here, if I click on me, 18 out of 25. This simple act of slicing the data based on that awesome constant line is going to have a nice experience where we can see how far we're away from the goal. We're not done yet. Let's up the game a little bit. Now it's time for intermediate. I'm going to look at the intermediate completed. Whoa, okay. Now a couple things are a little bit different here, and I want to show you some of the things we've done to get this set up. You will notice that this visual here is the exact same as the previous. It's that stacked bar chart. Very easy to use, very common, very nice. Now, in this case here, I have a couple of differences. I'm tracking name by the progress percent. I want to show you how we built progress percent. Now, progress percent here is some DAX. I took the current progress by the target progress. And you can notice here I have current measure, which is the current progress, and I just sum those. The target, I sum that as well. And to find the percentage, I just divided those two figures. So how far completed are they towards their goal? Now, everybody's different. And what you'll notice is this progress percentage here, Angelica's at 100%. Why is Angelica at 100%? Let's go back to the beginner page here. In the beginner page here, if I click on Angelica, 15 out of the goal, 15. This is going to get me a percentage that I now can track. Here's where you're going to have some difficulty, and I want to show you how that works. On intermediate start, I'm going to create that stacked bar chart. Remember, it has employee name and the progress percentage. You have the DAX right on hand if you need to take some time to build it, but I'm going to let you look on your own. You can pause me at any point and build out those measures or use the completed file. Let's give it some data labels so I actually see the percentage. That looks pretty good. The addition that we added in here was two things, some constant line here and some condition-based formatting. A couple things that we can do with the constant line. This constant line is based out of 1. What in the world am I putting in a constant line on 1? Well, let's build it and I'll show you. I'm going to add in that constant line and make it nice and easily just the value 1. What does 1 represent here? Well, 100% equals out to 1 here. So that puts my line at 100%. So once they're fully completed, I am totally ready to go. Really nice to see. What I can do here is add in that conditional formatting, or if my scaling is off, at any point in time, I can adjust the range to this visualization. Right now, though, this looks pretty good, and I want to add that conditional formatting. One of the easiest ways to add conditional formatting is up in the Format Your Visual, followed by your bars. Here, I can actively change the colors out based on certain values. So let's click on FX here, and then I can start adjusting this. I'm going to use some rules, and I'm going to base it on their progress percent. This is going to be a percent-based value, so I can adjust. And I can make sure that certain values are, let's say maybe red or orange, something like that. I can add multiple rules. Maybe let's go with yellow in the middle, and then green is super good. There. By the way, I know you're probably having fun following along with me here, but why not join me in a live class here at Pragmatic Work Studios or virtually? We do a lot of Power BI boot camps. Lots of fun. They're capped at 15 people. It's how I personally learned Power BI many moons ago now. So if you want to start whizzing around reports like this and flying through, then definitely check it out. I'd love to have you in class. See you there. Let's continue on though, right? So thinking about the rules here, let's say if you're between 0 and, I don't know, 50%, then sure. All right, you're red. 50 to 75, let's go with. Yeah. And then finally, we'll stick to 75 to that 100. I'll change those out a little bit and press OK. And there we go. Now we've got some conditional formatting. Everybody that's really close to ending the goal, they are green. Everybody in between, me in this case, I'm yellow. And then everybody else is red. Now we're on to the final phase, which is the advanced phase. Something really cool for you. If I check out the advanced completed here, you're going to notice I had a little bit of fun here. What we've done here is we've added the same stacked bar chart in 3 different ways. But this time we have the employee name, the progress percent, not a big change from our typical visual, but we've added a measure called progress left. What we did here is we used an if statement. If statements are logic-based statements. If the progress is greater than 1, give me 1. If it's not, minus 1 minus whatever's left. Else give me 0. This is going to tell me from 1 how much is actually left over. And you can see here in orange that progress left, right? Amelia is really close to the goal. There's like just a little bit left to go. Allison's got a lot to go, 88%. Justin's got about 50-50 there. But I added one really cool thing to showcase for you. And that's going to be this little trophy. And I know it seems small, but this is a nice, simple way to celebrate Angelica's victory. What I have here is the Overachiever icon. Now, the Overachiever icon will give, if that progress is over or equal to 1, the trophy emoji. How did we get that, right? How we got that is a field value. So actually down under the data labels, under value, I've added in right here the Overachiever icon. Inside of these visuals, if and only if they get 100% or more, they get that icon. This is an additional kind of feature that not a lot of people recognize. What's nice is you can still use that slicer and see how much progress is left. I'm going to leave you that advanced start page to build on your own, but hopefully this has shown you in 3 beginner, intermediate, and advanced ways how to build a progress bar to track project progress, working out progress, whatever it may be you need to track in Power BI. Hope you had a lot of fun with this one. I will see you in the next edition of our Power BI Made Simple series. Thanks so much. This has been Greg Tresiak, and remember, use Greg40.